What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. First off, happy Thanksgiving to everyone celebrating. I'm very grateful for everyone who consistently supports this channel. Thank you guys for that. Hope you guys have a great long weekend. Now, today we're going to be talking about carry forward. There's actually a brand new update to it. New item, or I should say returning items from Black Ops 6 are not only going to be available in Warzone, but they're actually going to be available in multiplayer as well as zombies. So they are doing a newer update to carry forward. And today we're going to cover everything that you need to know about it. So if you do find the video helpful or informative, consider hitting that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any news or updates. A reminder, the last couple of days we've been double uploading, triple uploading, and covering everything you need to know about Season 1. So if you missed any of that stuff, highly recommend you check them out. The links will be in the description. But going on into it, so the original plan for carry forward was to just bring everything from Black Ops 6 into BO7, just like they did from MW2 to MW3. That was the original plan, including operators, weapon blueprints, camos, DLC weapons, everything that you had access to except like stats and stuff like that, that would come over to BO7. That was the whole original idea. Now, they ended up changing their mind, obviously, with Battlefield 6 competition. Players started complaining that they don't want to see Beavis and Butthead, they don't want to see American Dad, and they feel like it would ruin the experience of Black Ops 7 if they brought some of these operators into multiplayer. So as a result from this, they ended up canceling carry forward, and instead what they did was they only allowed you to carry forward two things, and that was all the double XP tokens that you've accumulated as well as your gobblegums. Now since then, they've done occasional updates. For example, the pre-order camo that was carried forward, the zombies operators from the Easter egg quest, those were carried forward, and now they're actually carrying forward a couple of other items. Before we continue, a quick word from our sponsor, Mitch Cactus. It's one of the biggest and most reliable names in Call of Duty that can help you complete the Mastery Camo grind, unlock the Weapon Prestige camos, and they even offer exclusive DLC content such as the Muller Milk Operator, Monster Energy rewards, and much more. And they also have over 20,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot, so you know that it's 100% safe and legit. Be sure to use code TRIZZO for 5% off, and on top of that, they have a current Black Friday sale where you can earn up to 60% off for a limited time only. Now, the first big update for carry forward is going to be for Warzone. The Season 1 update is now going to officially integrate Warzone and make it connected to Black Ops 7. Now, what this first means is that your level is going to be reset and wiped out, so you're going to start at level 1. Your stats, they're going to be completely wiped out, so that means your KD ratio, your win-loss rate, all of that type of stuff is going to be completely reset. Now, that's about everything that won't carry forward, and I think it's a good thing. You want to start fresh on Haven's Hollow, and your stats, and if your stats and your KD weren't that good, there's opportunity to get them better. But those are the things that aren't going to be available. Now, there's a lot more that will be available, and this first starts off with everything from Black Ops 7. So Black Ops 7 perks, Black Ops 7 score streaks, field upgrades, tacticals, weapons, all of that are going to be available first day of the Season 1 update. So there's going to be 30 new weapons for you to test out and try. There's also going to be a brand new Mastery Camo grind for Warzone exclusively that you can now work on. Alongside that, there's obviously all the new content, but we're talking about carry forward. That means that everything else you've had leading up to now is still safe. So you're going to have access to your MW2 weapons, MW2 blueprints, MW2 camos, MW3 camos, MW3 blueprints, MW3 operators, MW2 operators, BO6 stuff, everything that you've ever unlocked, every camo you've ever gotten through an event, through a reward, purchasing any operator bundles, you're good to go and you will be safe with Warzone. So that's like the big W when it comes to Warzone side of things. And it's pretty much the same exact thing as we've seen every year for the last couple of years with Warzone, so nothing too surprising, and you probably already know all this information. Well, we did get a new update for the multiplayer and zombie side of things, even though they did say they won't be carrying forward anymore. Now, many people didn't notice this, but in the new blog for Season 1, they actually mentioned some things they're going to be bringing in. So, for example, they said, expand your arsenal, returning Black Ops 6 loadout content in the mid-season. So this is not going to be available at the start of Season 1. You'll have to wait till Reloaded. But it says, prepare to unleash havoc on your enemies with some tried and trusted ordnance as a drop of Black Ops 6 loadout content arrives in BO7 at mid-season, including a tactical, 2 lethals, 2 field field upgrades, 8 score streaks. Expect the following to be added to your loadout choices. Note that overclock abilities are not going to be available for these items. So you got the shock charge officially returning as a tactical. For the lethal, the impact grenade and the thermo grenade. For field upgrade, the morphine injector, the tactical insertion, and then for score streaks, you have the archangel launcher, the combat bow, the death machine, the dreadnought, the grim reaper, SAM turret, strategic bomber, and the war machine. They said all these returning items may be used to complete daily or weekly challenges and have medals to earn, which allow you to unlock your trophies and further XP with a wider choice of arsenal. Now, they do the same exact thing here for zombies. So first off, returning is going to be Mule Kick. That's also going to be carried forward. You then have Light Mend. That's also going to be coming back. And then you have Shatter Blast ammo mod. Then it goes on into the field upgrade. So Tesla Storm is going to be returning. Frost Blast is also going to be returning. And then the last field upgrade returning is going to be Mr. Peaks. Now, as for the other items that are going to be coming back, which is in the mid-season update, that includes the tactical shock charge, the impact grenade, the thermo grenade, war machine, grim reaper, death machine, combat bow, and then all that stuff will be available on the crafting table. And that's pretty much like the multiplayer content that's going to be coming back. So that is the update they did to carry forward in terms of items. They're so far not bringing back actual weapons. And then obviously if they bring back weapons, it's going to open the doors to them bringing back blueprints that we had in BO6 and things like that. Maybe they will slowly add these every update. So next update, we'll see some BO6 weapons added, and then maybe blueprints will carry forward. I was really hoping that we would start getting some information on maybe a couple of operators, because there's a couple of operators that make sense for this game that should be carried forward. For example, Reznov, that's like a pre-order for BO7. The fact that that's not playable for us here in the game right now and it was a pre-order reward, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I feel like we should have Reznov and all the variants for him. There is also the replacer. They updated him and they're adding him as a free reward. So technically, I guess that's carry forward. And then even though the crew members carried forward, their skins didn't. So if you ended up getting like a Mr. Peak skin for Maya, you don't have access to that. That also makes sense for BO7, so why not bring it in? But I think they have a problem with picking and choosing, because once they start picking and choosing, that will upset a lot of players, because if they say, okay, we'll allow all Maya operator skins to come back, someone who may have purchased a bunch of different skins but didn't get any Maya skins might get a little upset, because they're like, why did their skins get to carry forward and mine don't? That's unfair, and it'll cause a whole another set of drama and all of that for Call of Duty. So I believe that they may slowly continue rolling things out, and we will see more Black Ops 6 content carry forward into BO7. And one of the reasons why I say that is during a dev talk, when players ask, why can't we get classic weapons like the PPSH or like the Olympia, something like that we had in BO6 and BO7 zombies, because it would just make so much sense. The devs replied saying that's something they're working on trying to implement, but no promises. So it's maybe something that they could introduce later into the game in a couple of seasons from now, a couple of updates. We might start seeing BO6 weapons available in Black Ops 7. And obviously, I don't think they'll do it right now with Season 1 because of how big this update already is. I mean, they're already introducing 7 brand new weapons, so they may pick one of the seasons that may not have as much content and then bring back all of that stuff. It's basically just recycled content brought back, right? So at the end of the day, they would probably do it more during a downtime than they would at the very start. So we'll have more information in Season 2 or maybe Season 1 Reloaded. They announce even more. I'll keep you guys updated. That is all that I got for you guys here in today's video. If you found it informative, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'll be posting a lot more videos over these next few days as we go on and discuss the Season 1 update, some things that you definitely need to know about. But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.